Welcome to Full Throttle, where we sit down with the women shaping business, industries, and culture to talk about what really drives them. Chella, ready to go full throttle?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you, Zoe.
So excited to have you here. All right, we're going to start with some super quick questions to get the juices flowing. Coffee or matcha?
Matcha.
First food review you ever posted?
I think it was a Japanese restaurant in Strathfield.
Go-to snack?
Chippies.
What type? Like hot or packet?
No, like honey soy chicken chips. Delicious.
Yeah. Like kettle, the OG?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
Dream dinner guest, alive or dead?
Oh my God, dream dinner, Kylie Minogue.
Oh, I love that. I
Kylie
did not
Minogue.
think you were going to say that.
Absolutely, no, love her. What a legend.
Amazing. What would you eat with her?
Maybe like a really nice pasta.
Stunning.
Yeah.
I think she'd love that.
Delicious.
Yeah. Labubu, cultural icon or fever dream?
Oh my God, fever dreams. Yeah,
okay,
no.
good. No wonder we're friends.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about the blueprint to building a platform and a community. How did it all begin? Did you set out to build a food platform or did it just happen?
Such a good question. I started during COVID and I think like everyone was really bored at home. And I naturally had so much food content because my family loved going out to eat. And so I thought one day I'm going to post some videos on TikTok. And then it just kind of took off really randomly because I think everyone's at home craving food. And then here we are today.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I did actually have a food archive Instagram back in like 2015, 2016 that I actually used to get friends help me edit photos for.
No,
and
stop.
Like the name was something you couldn't identify me with just because I wanted a place to store my food pics.
Yeah, wow.
And then once TikTok took off, I went, well, I have to sync them up. And then now we're full video mode.
Amazing. Was there a particular moment where you were like, oh, wow, this is way bigger than I thought?
Yeah, you know what? I think it was maybe 1 or 2 videos in. And I think it got 20 or 30K views, like one of the restaurants I posted. Again, like trending audio, little text on screen with cute colors. And I went, I don't want to be identified with this and whatnot. And as soon as I saw that, I was getting increase in follower counts, like 1,000 a day. And it kept growing. And I went, oh my gosh, people really like to see food recommendations.
Yes.
And then I went, okay, I guess we're going in. And then we went in and here we are.
And then you started seeing it as a business, right?
Yeah.
Rather than just a platform to share photos.
Exactly. Well, then, comes people reaching out and I don't know, people want content made of their restaurants and now it's expanded into other areas.
Exactly. On that, how do you balance that authenticity with your paid content?
Yeah, that's such a good question. I reckon it's one of the most popular ones I get of how do you not be fake and also be authentic.
Yes.
I think as you start up, it's all about volume.
Yep.
So you want to accept and one, you're paying for a lot of things yourself so you can make the content. And then as you get invited, you want to accept as much as you can. I think I've always been like a really authentic, true person in that I know what I like and you can kind of see through other people's videos and photos if it's food that you would naturally gravitate towards. Personally, like I've had to go back to businesses and say, I'm actually okay to pay for your food because I don't want to post it.
Yes. Okay.
Just to respect the brand and whatnot. Yep. But I also think there's times where I have to remember that not everything that I prefer and taste is to someone else's preference and taste.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of particular wording that I'll use that's not necessarily like saying, hey, this business is bad. It's just, this wasn't for me, but I preferred this instead.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of either, hey, no, it's not aligned with me and my values, or I'm going to tweak the wording because maybe someone else will like it and it's just not for me.
Yeah. I think it takes a lot for someone to be able to say no when something doesn't align with their brand. So I think that's really admirable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, time for your hot take. So let's talk about food culture and the creator economy.
Okay.
Obviously, food reviewing has exploded on TikTok and Instagram, and it has for a while now, I think, as you said, ever since COVID or during so. Why do you think we're collectively obsessed with where to eat?
Oh my God. I think it's for a number of reasons. I think people, one, love the gram. Like they want a good photo. They want something aesthetic. And it almost now has become like a status thing.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to a place that's just opened or it's super trendy, it's like, I got in there, I am posting it, I'm really cool.
Yeah.
So I think there's a big status thing, as well as that gram component.
Yep.
I think they're the two biggest things, to be honest.
For sure.
People just want to be
there, want to be seen. That's right.
Absolutely.
And do you think that indicates that we have really cool places opening in Sydney, that nightlife is kind of coming back now?
Do you know what? I was having this convo with someone the other day and was saying that after my trip recently to Europe, and I did a bunch of Italy, and I came back and I went, we are so spoiled in Australia because we get such a diverse range of food and cultures, and then we get all these twists on cuisines that you just can't find anywhere else. So I think like a lot of people were saying, like the food's better in Italy, and like I get it for a lot of other things, but I also think we have perfected a lot in Australia just because of naturally the type of people we house here.
So there's obviously a lot of content online, as we just spoke about. What makes people trust you over all the other food creators? Because I know they do. That
is such a good question. I mean, really, I don't know. I really hope that people just like me. And
definitely.
I guess it's like maybe it's what I've heard is a lot of my videos are very like, they're quick, they're snappy. Like I like short, sharp things.
Same.
My attention span is like,
Me
I
too.
want short. It's like this whole generation, really bad. But I want short, sharp, like eye-catching. And a lot of what I have is like, it's my voiceover.
Yeah.
And over the years, that's expanded to a bit more face content and a little bit more of me on camera. But I think the distinctiveness and like where I like get a bit more recognized is like, I know your voice. And so maybe it's a voice thing. Maybe it's the short, sharp snappiness thing. But I don't really know.
Well, I kind of know the answer to my own questions because you're so likable.
Oh, stop. Thank you.
I trust
I appreciate that.
Not just because I know you, because I would anyway.
I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take that verbatim.
Okay, let's go behind the feed. I want to know about your creative process and your strategy. So what goes into a single review, whether it's your strategy, the actual creation of the content, the editing? Tell me about it.
The whole thing. Okay. Start to finish, obviously, we go to the restaurant. We eat good food. Part of it is I have a great partner. He's behind the camera most of the time. If not, I have selected friends I'll bring with me that I trust, because obviously trying to film myself is like a whole different thing. So short, sharp content of food. I think as you get practice, though, you kind of know the shots you want. Like I know I want a top shot, a side shot, over the table shot. I want the venue. Like you have that mentally. But I think first starting up, it's a lot more I'll just film random things.
Yeah.
But now I'll go out. Like if we went to dinner, I'd be like shot, done. Yeah. It doesn't feel so much like work. I think the magic is obviously after, right? So it's I personally put all my videos out. So I'm a CapCut person.
Yep.
Lay them all out and it'll be, I watch the video, chop, snip. And you just do that whole process. Then we do the classic voiceover for the majority of content and align it with the video. So people are like walking. It's a storytelling thing, right? And as best I can when I'm not being too lazy, it's I'm having pasta's on the screen. I'm having you flow through. If you're working with a brand, it's agreeing the captions and the voice and the key takeaways and like what's your hook at the beginning. And obviously we all know like the hook's a big thing and everyone wants, what is your call to action at the end and those little bits and pieces. But again, I think I'm a bit more casual in that whatever works. Yeah. Where I can, we'll try change content to what's worked in the past, but it's whatever feels natural in that moment.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like you don't really think, it sounds silly, but you don't really think about everything that goes into it, especially the editing part. I've got to ask you.
Yeah.
In the actual content creation phase, I hate eating anything bigger than like that in front of people.
Yeah.
So if you've got like a bowl of noodles in front of you,
honestly,
like how do you do that?
Okay.
I couldn't do it.
Okay. This is such a funny question. If you go back and you look at my videos and you watch me eating, it's usually, I'm so strategic.
Yeah.
It'll be like me picking something up and either I've just closed my mouth and ate it and then it's me afterwards going like, delicious. Like it's like these signals of she's obviously picked it up. She's obviously eaten it and then she's obviously enjoyed it. Like, or she's like, no, I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's never the full process. But some creators, which I fully respect, are like on camera eating and I just like, I haven't broken that barrier. It's a really big thing.
Like, imagine just chomping a burger. Like,
No,
this can't happen.
No, you will see a video of me eating a burger and it's like me. Bite, take away. Yeah, okay. But you won't see me like fully chewing and eating.
There's like no lettuce falling out, you know?
No.
Yeah.
It's
okay,
always,
well,
it's cut strategically. Anyway,
that's
a hot take.
Because you look super glam whenever you eat anything. So it all makes sense.
Oh my gosh.
Now.
You can go back and stalk and I've just revealed my secret to me eating. So that's
sorry about that.
That's a good one.
Okay, what's your take on virality versus consistency?
Originally starting, you see when you get to see that sort of growth that I saw, it motivates you to be really consistent. They're almost like they're mutually exclusive. Like if I'm going viral and I see my follower count going up and I see a lot of my videos doing well, it motivates me to be more consistent in posting. Yeah. Whereas I think as the market's gotten more saturated and obviously a lot more people have hit the scene, which I love because more variety, you get demotivated, or personally I do, because you're not getting that same consistency of views, and therefore I get more demotivated to post and life gets in the way, and it's like a whole thing. So my sister actually a lot of the time will be like, this thing is going viral and like you should post it. And sometimes I go, nope. And like Dubai chocolate is such a great example. And I went, you know what? I'm going to buy her Dubai chocolate from Dubai because I was there, posted it, did really well. And then I go, okay, that's it. I'm going to go back to posting content. So it's this vicious cycle. Yeah. So I think sometimes for me anyway, it's good to play into a trend as like a motivational thing. Yeah. If it works, it kickstarts things. And for me, I'll go post more content. Yeah. And also just when I have time and want to be consistent and not be lazy. Right. Yeah. It's a whole thing.
It is a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Dubai chocolate. Oh. On that, does it actually taste good?
Okay. The actual Dubai chocolate.
Like the real one.
The real one. Yeah. Because I just recently had the real one. It's pretty good. Okay. Is it $30 like AUD good? No. Okay. I don't think any chocolate is worth $30 for a block. However, it's really good. Okay. Yeah.
And you know, like the replicas, do they taste like the OG or no?
I've had so many now. Again, but because my sister's obsessed. Like I could take it or leave it, but she's like die hard. So I've tried all the local cafe ones. I've tried the Coles ones that like I just don't post them more. Yeah. And like some of them are really not that great. There is one in Liverpool though, which I wish I remembered the name because I could drop them. But basically my dad bought it one day and brought it home, and I genuinely think it was the closest thing to the original.
Really?
And I haven't posted it yet, which is really bad.
That is so interesting.
Really interesting. But
okay,
I'm going to find it.
You know what I tried the other day? There's these things called pistachio bombs.
Oh my gosh, the ones from Aldi?
Oh, well.
Wait. Are they the Hague's one?
No.
Which ones?
Oh my God, you have to try them.
They look like a really big Malteser ball.
Yeah. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know.
I definitely think,
Woolies.
Delicious.
Like $8 or something. Yeah. It's like the best thing I've ever bought. I smashed an entire packet in maybe 3 hours.
See, but now you have to stock up on them all the time, and it's a dangerous trait.
It is, but I'm definitely like a pistachio cream girl, I think.
Really? Yeah. Have you had Dubai chocolate?
No.
I'm going to have to bring you some.
I think so. We'll go to Dubai together.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to move into in good taste.
Okay.
I want to know your icons, your indulgences, and your inspirations.
Okay. Don't laugh at me. I actually don't watch a lot of TV or movies, and I'm so bad with like actors and names and musicians. And like, I'm so bad. So I can't give you an icon. But I will say, I think there's so many food creators, content creators, travel creators that I religiously watch. And I think there's so many and way too many to name. But I will just say that I think there's a whole community out there that I adore, but I can't give you famous people.
I love that about you. It's so funny.
It's really bad, but it's just never something I gravitated towards.
I love it. Okay, indulgences, little luxury you never feel guilty about, or you do, but you do it anyway.
2 things.
Yep.
Matcha from Edition Roasters.
Yes.
It's so creamy and so indulgent, and then I found out they put white chocolate in it apparently. So now it's a sweet treat. But every time I have it, and I feel ill after. Like my stomach is also not that great, just like side note. But
again, unsuspecting for being a food content creator.
Really bad. It's a whole thing. But like love it. And also tiramisu. Like I have the biggest sweet tooth, and that is my Like I could die eating that.
So do you like
love
coffee flavored things in general?
Not really. I think it's more the act of cream and coffee like mixed together in that sort of combination.
And the texture, it's
like incredible. Anyway, it's a really, really bad addiction I have.
No, it's not. And inspirations. Who fuels your creativity? Or what?
I think my creativity, this is a really it's a very deep answer. But my answer is actually when I used to go away I went on a few holidays with like my family, and my dad would always tell us, take videos so you can remember the moment. And we'd never take photos. We'd always take videos. And so my creativity post those holidays was always creating family holiday videos. So I actually think a lot of my motivation to create content is to remember my own memories and what I'm doing and who I'm with.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy looking back on it. So as much as it's for the food and now for the travel and what I'm doing, I actually just like it as my own archive and backlog so I can remember. So
I really love that.
It's like my own, it's my own motivation because of almost like what I had ingrained of like, just remember what you're doing, record it all. And I like videos to remember that.
I love that.
Yeah, that's my really deep answer.
No, it actually speaks volumes about you, I think. I mean, it's got that sentimental aspect to it. And at the end of the day, like, memories are the most important things, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, time to get unfiltered, where we talk about burnout, pressure, and reality. Do you ever get tired of constantly posting and being on for your audience?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that it's really hard to stay on all the time.
Yeah.
I think I touched on it earlier of just balancing life and family and friends and just everything. It's having content on top of that. People almost have this perception that you go out, you eat, it's super fun, and like that's the end of it. And you know what? I'm so grateful that I get to bring people along, and that's half of what people see though.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like what a privilege it is to be a part of a business where you get to go out and socialize and eat good food and try good things. It's the behind the scenes, like what am I saying? How am I cutting this? What am I doing? Getting it approved and like it's this admin sort of backlog and mental load. But I also, like, I always take myself back and go, like, what a privilege it is to feel like that and be in a position where that's the sort of stress that I have. So I kind of battle between the whole, like, I feel very lucky, but it's also just on top of everything else. So it's a bit of a battle. Yeah.
It's a really nice outlook. I think that leans in to my next question, which is about how you refill the creative tank. What do you do to make sure that you can keep going?
I personally like taking a lot of time for myself, and I actually had to cut down on the amount that I was eating out and going out and traveling because it takes a toll. A lot of it now is focused on me. What am I doing for my fitness, seeing friends and family, and not spending the time out as much.
Do you ever think about quitting? Don't.
Yeah. I think there's moments where you kind of go, how long do I want to keep this up, or do I want to take it full time, or do I want to stop completely? And I think I've swayed throughout life. But for me, because it's something I'll always do, I like the fact that I can maintain it or ramp it up or ramp it down as I wish.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do that.
I guess it started as a passion. So it was already something that you liked to do.
Exactly.
So you're going to do it anyway, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So not completely quitting, but I think like ramping up and down comes with flows.
Depending on the phase of your life as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, quick round of the edit.
Okay.
What would you cut? What would you keep? And what would you create? So cut, it could be a bad habit, a mindset, an industry norm.
I actually think cut, and what I've recently adopted is cancel culture of social events and life. So the act of like, I'm too tired, so I'm going to cancel my plans, because I've fallen habit into I don't want to go out and I don't want to do this, so I don't plan those plans. But I know a lot of people that will cancel them last minute. And I think that personally, as like an extrovert, I get my energy from going out and being with people. So I've forced myself back out and to do a lot of things that I used to do a long time ago so that I don't fall into that habit.
I love that.
So, yeah, cancelling social cancel culture.
I could not agree more.
Yeah.
Keep one thing you'll never compromise on.
Spending time for myself and my health.
Yeah.
I think over the years there's been a few things that I've neglected or changed now that have made me a better person.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Pilates in the morning, it's going for a walk after work or lunch, and like maintaining those healthy habits because it's my me time and I don't ever want to compromise on that.
Yes. Okay. And finally, create, whether it's a habit, a new idea, a product. What would you do?
Hypothetically?
Yeah. Or realistically.
I think I've gone back and forward on how I want to continue this brand and how it expands. And I think I've already grown it to a point where it's gone into travel and activities and whatnot. But for me, it's become a bit more of like a advisory business sort of move and expanding what I'm doing beyond just content. Watch this space.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. So that's the next goal for me. I want to create more.
In terms of the future,
yeah,
what do you want the platform to be in the next few years? What is the ultimate goal?
I think for me, it's definitely maintaining what I have now at a minimum whilst balancing life. And I think as my life continues to go through like these really big changes, I want to adapt with that.
Yeah.
I actually heard someone say the other day, it was a TikTok, and I don't know whose TikTok it was, but saying how there's this whole culture of you don't just have one thing anymore and it's okay to not be a full entrepreneur and not be fully into full-time work, but you can have all these different avenues and that's so fine.
Yeah.
And it can move with your life stages. It's almost like reassuring what people are already doing.
Well, for sure.
But I want to continue doing that. So for me, it was I started traveling more. So I started posting more travel content. I started doing more activities. I posted that. So maybe if that moves into whatever I move to in life, is that, I don't know what that is. I just want to adapt and be able to adapt the platform, but at least continue to grow and maintain it.
Exactly. I think that's so important as well. You don't want the platform to be something that's tying you down. You don't want to resent it.
Exactly.
You want it to move with you.
And I don't want to just niche it down. I don't know if you noticed, but I changed my username from chella.food to chella.bava because I was posting such different content and it felt like just saying food didn't align with me anymore. So it was a really big like I contemplated it for a year. So just keeping the adaptability open because now I can do whatever because it's a personal brand.
Yeah, I love that. And have your followers responded to you changing your name? Have they been like, what's going on?
I did like a whole thing on it. And it was like all these people were like, why'd you change it? What'd you do? Are you still posting food? Like it was this whole thing.
At least you have fans.
I was like, I'm having an identity crisis. Like, I don't know. What have I done? But obviously it's okay. And I think like I'm in my own head a lot. No one really cares, right? Like it's a handle. And once like businesses know and they adapt, like honestly, it's so fine. So if you want to change your handle because it's so fine.
Isn't that so interesting?
Yeah. You're scared of moving away from what we're used to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Chella. That was so much fun. Thank you for taking us behind the grid and sharing with us what it takes to be the creator that you are.
Oh my God, my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
No worries.